Hi there everyone, welcome to today's Squeezebox Advent Calendar entry, and there's something rather special today. I bought this melodeon on eBay and I bought it for £40. There you go. Some of you melodeon freaks out there might have seen it, because I remember there was a bit of a hubbub about what exactly it was. So this is the front of the instrument. Now I can tell you pretty much what it's made out of, or my guess of what it's made out of. What we have on the right hand is a Hohner 1 row 4-stop in C, and it works. That's welded onto a much larger Hohner of some description with the large bellows. And then on the left hand, there's dead giveaway on the back, is a poker work. The left hand of a poker work. Reeds have been mucked around with a bit inside, so I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like it's a CF poker work. No, sorry, GC poker work, because C is here on the bases. And then, well, on top of it's just absolute freakishness for being a cut and shut job. It's got these lovely stickers all over it. That one, there's one on this side here that's got some trumpets and cello. No, it's double bass and keyboard. There's a picture more on the front. Here's some on the back, and there's a saxophone on the left hand side. So I tell you what, if you were to buy instruments in the condition that they are, which is playing condition, you know, it would certainly cost you more than 40 quid, but there you go. This is, I call it Frankenstein, because that's what it is. Oh yeah, it's got a door knocker on the left hand for no real reason. I don't know if anyone would want to attach a strap to the left hand, but that's there as well. So yeah, let's take it to bits and see what happens. Okay, so here is the cut and shut job Frankenstein box, ready to try and make sense of what it is really. So let's take it piece by piece. Here we have the left hand from a Hohner poker work. You can tell that because it's still got the pattern on the back, but it's painted on the other three sides. So let's start at that end, because it's still got its bellows pins here, despite being attached to something else here. So we'll take those base bellows pins off, and then we'll see what we've got. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Well, I can certainly see why some of the reeds aren't sounding, because they're not there. These are the ones I'd quite like to change into an A minor reed or something like that. Oh my goodness. We've got a variety of different reeds there. We've got some zinc plated ones that have been put in on top of the aluminium plated poker work reeds. And we've got, I don't know, what's that, polyfilla? Could be. And wax on the others. Polyfilla here as well. So yeah, okay. But that part's, apart from the polyfilla, is pretty standard. It's and you can see it is a GC melodeon that it comes from. So next, that's been attached to this bigger bellows frame by taking the Hohner regular bellows frame and attaching it to this piece of plywood, I think it is, which has been cut out. Yeah, that's a bit of quite thick plywood, and that's been attached to this other set of bellows. Okay, that's the left hand then, that's how it works. On the next side, this is the back of the instrument. There's a Hohner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 bass of some description with an offset on it, So this is upside down and should be a left hand, and it's all been filled in. So I suppose if I take off these bellows pins, might get a clue. Not sure I can take those bellows pins off. Let's have a look in from this side. No, not much of a clue there, apart from the fact that I can see there's plywood involved here as well. So this isn't the where the front of the old instrument would be. This has been attached on, and you can see it's actually been screwed on with 4 wood screws. So no clue as to what this donut instrument was, but it's the soundboard has been completely cut out. Of course the soundboard would have been on this side, and then where the bass end would have been, there's another piece of plywood to which is attached the Hohner 1-row 4-stop, which I presume if I take those pins off we'll be able to get the right hand off. Significantly harder. So there we go, that's just a 1-row 4-stop. You can see evidence of where there was the original gold finish behind the black paint. I think it's been sanded down on the front but not on the side, because you can still see the pattern. So that's the right hand, and then this again is the correct bellows frame that's been glued on to this plywood front. Well, there you go. It's you know, I suspect that if you wanted to buy all those individual parts as spare parts, you'd pay more than 40 quid for them. And it's a playing instrument, albeit a very odd one, with a few reeds missing, and polyfilla, which was that's a turn up for the books. I think there's also, it feels like there's polyfilla there as well, with the join. It's been painted over, or some sort of cement type thing. Anyway, as I reassemble this, I'll just say that it's there is a thing called amongst the melodeon playing community that we call MAD, MAD, or melodeon acquisition disorder, and yeah, these brass knockers, they don't do anything, and you wouldn't put a strap on that side anyway. Oh, so there you go. Let's go and make some music on it. So let's give Frankenstein a little play, shall we? So, I mean, this is something I've always thought that 1-rows have a lovely sounding left hand, but obviously if you're used to playing more basses, then you certainly miss them, and I certainly miss it on a 1-row. So we're in C. Now if I play it just like it was a 1-row, you can just use those 2 basses, but then you can play so it's actually a more versatile instrument than a 1-row. On the left hand, unfortunately, there's something very odd going on here. I don't think they could work out what to do with what's normally would be the A minor and E major on the push. If it was a GC, that's been messed around with, and it doesn't have any bass reeds. Yeah, well, I'll try and give you a little tune on it anyway. So let's think of a good. Oh yeah, I'll play a classic 1-row tune from East Anglia. It's normally played in C, called Joe the Boat. Yep, so there you go, the Frankenstein box in C. It certainly plays a lot better than its £40 cost, but I haven't used it. See you in the next one.